Welcome back, Sigma ladies, to the Sigma Lady. Today, we're diving deep into the subtle yet undeniable ways Sigma females command fear without even trying. This isn't about power plays or loud declarations. It's about the quiet strength, self-assurance, and independence that make others stop and take notice. In this video, we'll break down 10 unconventional insights into why the Sigma female's presence often leaves others in awe, respect, and, yes, even fear. These aren't recycled ideas, they're fresh perspectives that reveal just how impactful a Sigma female can be. So if you're ready to embrace the Sigma mindset and uncover what makes you a force to be reckoned with, make sure to subscribe to The Sigma Lady. Let's dive in. 1. The whisper that roars. For most people, power is tied to volume, loud voices, commanding speeches, or dramatic gestures. But for Sigma females, power resides in quiet confidence. When a Sigma female speaks, it's deliberate, thoughtful, and often understated. Yet somehow, her words carry more weight than those who shout the loudest. This phenomenon leaves people unsettled because it defies their expectations. In meetings or group discussions, others might dominate the conversation with noise and energy, while the Sigma female listens intently, observing and analyzing. When she finally speaks, her calm tone cuts through the chaos. Her words don't just add to the conversation, they shift it entirely. This ability isn't about manipulation or strategy, it's simply who she is. Sigma females are not driven by the need to be heard for validation. Instead, they speak when they have something meaningful to say. This restraint not only commands respect, but also creates an air of authority that intimidates those who rely on bluster to assert themselves. Even outside of conversations, her actions echo this same quiet power. When others are scrambling to prove themselves, she remains composed, letting her results speak for her. Her lack of need for external validation unnerves people who rely on constant reassurance, making them wonder how she can be so secure in her own skin. The Sigma female's whisper doesn't just roar, it resonates, leaving a lasting impression on everyone who hears it. This understated power is a stark contrast to the noise of the world, making her voice unforgettable. 2. The Unyielding Pivot. Sigma females have an extraordinary ability to pivot in life with ease and confidence. When something no longer aligns with her values, goals, or well-being, she doesn't hesitate to change direction. This decisiveness often catches people off guard, as it defies the fear and hesitation most feel when faced with change. Imagine a Sigma female in a long-standing job that no longer challenges her, or a friendship that has turned toxic. Instead of lingering in discomfort or waiting for permission to leave, she simply decides, "This no longer serves me." And just like that, she moves on, often without explanation or fanfare. This ability to pivot isn't impulsive. It's rooted in her deep self-awareness and clarity of purpose. She knows what she wants, what she deserves, and what she will no longer tolerate. For others, this level of decisiveness can be both admirable and intimidating. While many struggle with self-doubt or fear of judgment, the Sigma female's ability to trust her instincts highlights their own insecurities. Her unyielding pivot also extends to her approach to challenges. When faced with obstacles, she doesn't dwell on setbacks or waste time lamenting what went wrong. Instead, she adapts, finding new paths and solutions that others might not even consider. This resilience often leaves those around her scrambling to keep up, wondering how she can navigate life's twists and turns with such grace. The Sigma female's pivot is not just a reaction, it's a deliberate choice. Her willingness to change direction, even when it's uncomfortable or uncertain, is a testament to her inner strength. And for those who fear change, Her ability to embrace it is a reminder of their own hesitation, making her an intimidating force to reckon with. 3. The boundary fortress. Boundaries are a buzzword in today's world, but for Sigma females, they're more than a concept. They're a way of life. Unlike many who set boundaries and then struggle to enforce them, Sigma females embody their limits with unshakable resolve. Her boundaries aren't just lines in the sand, they're a fortress, protecting her time, energy, and mental well-being. This commitment to her own boundaries often intimidates those who are used to people-pleasing or bending to external pressures. Imagine someone trying to guilt a Sigma female into taking on extra work or attending an event she's not interested in. Instead of apologizing or offering excuses, she simply says, "No." And she means it. Her ability to say no without guilt is a powerful act of self-respect that catches people off guard. While others might waver or justify their decisions, the Sigma female's clarity leaves no room for negotiation. This unwavering stance forces others to re-evaluate their own tendency to overextend themselves, which can be both inspiring and intimidating. But her boundaries aren't about shutting people out. They're about preserving what matters most to her, whether it's carving out time for self-care, protecting her emotional space, or maintaining her focus on personal goals. Her boundaries reflect her deep understanding of her own needs. For those who are accustomed to overstepping others' limits, the Sigma female's boundary fortress is a wake-up call. It challenges their assumptions about access and entitlement, reminding them that respect is earned, not demanded. Her boundaries don't just protect her, they redefine the rules of engagement for everyone around her. 4. The lone wolf's aura. The Sigma female's independence is more than a trait. It's an energy that fills the room. She thrives on her own, not out of necessity, but because she genuinely enjoys her own company. While many seek validation through constant companionship or external support, the Sigma female finds strength and fulfillment in solitude. This unshakable independence creates an aura that's equal parts magnetic and intimidating. Picture her walking into a social event alone, confident and unbothered. While others might cling to groups or seek safety in numbers, the Sigma female moves through the space with ease, choosing her interactions carefully. She doesn't need to prove her social worth or align herself with anyone to feel complete. Her presence challenges the societal norm that equates being alone with being lonely, and that can leave others questioning their own dependence on external validation. This self-reliance extends to her personal and professional life as well. She doesn't wait for others to take the lead or seek approval before making decisions. Whether it's pursuing a passion project, leaving a toxic situation, or starting a new chapter in life, she trusts her instincts and acts decisively. For those who fear being alone or rely heavily on group dynamics, the Sigma female's independence can feel like a quiet rebuke. It forces them to confront their own insecurities about solitude and self-worth. At the same time, her confidence inspires admiration and curiosity. How does she do it? How can she seem so whole, so self-assured, without the constant input of others? The truth is, the Sigma female's independence isn't about rejecting people, it's about embracing herself. Her ability to stand alone, unshaken and unapologetic, is a testament to her inner strength. And for many, it's both an aspiration and a mystery. 5. The game she doesn't play. In a world dominated by social games, power plays and unspoken competitions, the Sigma female opts out entirely. She doesn't have time for manipulation, petty rivalries, or attention-seeking antics. This refusal to engage in the game leaves those who thrive on these dynamics utterly disarmed. Consider the typical workplace environment, where power dynamics and office politics often take center stage. While others might curry favor with superiors, form alliances, or jockey for position, the Sigma female focuses solely on the work. She doesn't flatter unnecessarily or waste time on performative gestures. Her authenticity and merit-based approach challenge the unwritten rules of the game, making her an unpredictable force. This extends to her personal relationships as well. She doesn't play hard to get, create drama, or engage in emotional manipulation. Instead, she values honesty, directness, and mutual respect. For people who are used to controlling others through mind games, her straightforward nature is a complete curveball. They can't figure out how to win with her, because she's not playing to win. She's just being herself. What makes this even more intimidating is the confidence behind her disinterest. By refusing to engage, the Sigma female silently asserts that she's above the noise. She's not avoiding the game because she's afraid of losing. She simply doesn't see the value in playing. This challenges the status quo, leaving others scrambling to understand her motives. The Sigma female's refusal to play is a reminder that real power doesn't come from outsmarting others. It comes from knowing yourself. Her authenticity and integrity shine brighter than any calculated move, and that's a game no one else can win. 6. The eye that sees all. Sigma females have an extraordinary ability to see through people. Whether it's spotting hidden motives, recognizing insecurities, or understanding unspoken dynamics, her intuition operates on a level that feels almost otherworldly. This penetrating insight often leaves people feeling exposed, as if their carefully crafted masks have been effortlessly peeled away. Imagine someone trying to impress her with exaggerated stories or boastful claims. While others might be drawn in, the Sigma female listens quietly, her steady gaze revealing that she sees beyond the surface. She doesn't need to call them out or confront them directly. Her knowing look alone is enough to make them question themselves. This ability isn't about judgment or superiority. It stems from her deep observation skills and emotional intelligence. Sigma females naturally pick up on nuances in tone, body language, and energy, allowing them to understand what's really being said or left unsaid. For people who thrive on deception or pretense, this can be deeply unsettling. In relationships, this insight creates an almost psychic connection. She doesn't need constant explanations or reassurances to understand her partner's feelings or intentions. This can be both comforting and intimidating, as it leaves no room for dishonesty or games. Her ability to see all isn't something she wields intentionally. It's simply a byproduct of her self-awareness and mindfulness. But for those who have something to hide, her presence can feel like a spotlight on their deepest insecurities. The Sigma female doesn't need to expose them. She simply makes them see themselves. 7. The rebel without a stage. Rebellion often comes with a stage, a loud declaration, a dramatic gesture, or a show of defiance. But for the Sigma female, rebellion is quiet, deliberate, and deeply personal. She doesn't seek to prove a point or draw attention to herself. She simply chooses to live life on her own terms. This silent defiance against societal norms and expectations creates an aura of unpredictability that leaves others both intrigued and unsettled. Unlike the stereotypical rebel, the Sigma female doesn't make grand speeches or try to inspire a movement. Her rebellion is internal, rooted in her refusal to conform to the roles, labels, or behaviors society often imposes. Whether it's rejecting traditional career paths, defining her own relationship dynamics, or embracing unconventional lifestyles, she quietly rewrites the rules without ever seeking approval or recognition. This independence of thought often challenges those around her. People who are deeply invested in following norms may feel threatened by her choices, as they highlight their own lack of individuality. They might question, why isn't she doing what's expected? Does she see something I don't? Her ability to navigate life unapologetically forces others to confront their own conformity, which can be both inspiring and deeply uncomfortable. Her rebellion also extends to how she handles conflict and adversity. While others may lash out, seek revenge, or wallow in negativity, the Sigma female responds with grace and resolve. She refuses to let external pressures dictate her actions, choosing instead to stay true to her principles. This quiet resilience makes her a wild card, someone who can't be predicted or controlled. For the Sigma female, rebellion isn't about defiance for the sake of it, it's about authenticity. By refusing to conform, she inspires others to question the status quo, even if it makes them uneasy. Her rebellion isn't just an act, it's a lifestyle that challenges everything we think we know about power and independence. 8. The compass that points inward. While most people look outward for direction, seeking advice, approval, or societal cues, the Sigma female follows an internal compass that guides her every decision. Her self-assuredness and clarity of purpose are deeply rooted in her ability to trust herself, a trait that can leave others both in awe and intimidated. Imagine being in a room where everyone is debating what to do next, each person looking around for consensus or approval. The Sigma female, however, doesn't wait for the crowd to decide. She knows what she wants and acts accordingly, even if it means standing alone. This unwavering confidence in her own judgment challenges those who are used to relying on external validation to make choices. Her inward focus isn't arrogance. It's the result of years of self-reflection and growth. Sigma females spend time understanding their values, strengths, and priorities, which allows them to navigate life with purpose. While others might waver or second-guess themselves, she moves forward with conviction, trusting her instincts to lead the way. This trait can be unsettling for those who are accustomed to groupthink or conformity. They may wonder, how can she be so sure of herself? What does she know that I don't? Her ability to stand firm in her decisions, even in the face of opposition, forces others to confront their own self-doubt. Her inward compass also allows her to remain resilient in challenging situations. While others may crumble under pressure or seek reassurance from others, the Sigma female turns inward, finding strength in her own resolve. This quiet self-reliance is a powerful reminder that true confidence comes from within, not from the approval of others. By following her own path, the Sigma female not only inspires admiration, but also challenges the norms of external validation, leaving others questioning their own direction. 9. The presence that can't be ignored. The Sigma female doesn't demand attention, but she gets it anyway. Her presence is magnetic, grounded and unshakable, creating an energy that draws people in whether she intends to or not. Even in silence, she has a way of commanding the room, making others take notice without understanding why. This isn't about physical appearance or charisma. It's about the quiet confidence that radiates from within. When she walks into a space, her energy shifts the dynamics. People instinctively sense her strength, her independence, and her authenticity, and it leaves an impression that lingers long after she's gone. Her ability to be noticed without trying often unnerves those who rely on performance or theatrics to gain attention. They may wonder, what makes her so captivating? Why are people drawn to her? The answer lies in her authenticity. While others may curate their image or seek validation, the Sigma female is unapologetically herself, and that level of self-assurance is both rare and powerful. This magnetic presence isn't limited to social settings. In professional environments, she's often the person whose ideas and insights stand out, even if she doesn't speak often. Her quiet confidence and ability to remain composed under pressure make her someone others naturally look to for leadership or guidance. For the Sigma female, her presence is simply a reflection of who she is. She doesn't seek to dominate or overshadow others. It happens organically. And for those who are used to being the center of attention, her ability to command the room without effort can be deeply unsettling. 10. The goodbye that echoes. When a Sigma female leaves a situation, whether it's a toxic relationship, a draining job, or even a social gathering, her departure resonates in ways that are impossible to ignore. Unlike those who make dramatic exits or seek closure from others, the Sigma female simply moves on, leaving a void that forces people to confront the impact of her absence. What makes her goodbyes so powerful is their finality. She doesn't linger, dwell, or look back. When she decides to leave, it's because she's thoroughly assessed the situation and concluded that it no longer serves her. This decisiveness often catches people off guard, as it defies the societal expectation of seeking closure or maintaining ties for appearances. Her absence has a way of magnifying her presence. People who once took her for granted suddenly realize the value she brought to their lives, the stability, insight, and quiet strength that were often overlooked. In professional settings, her departure can disrupt team dynamics, leaving colleagues scrambling to fill the void she's left behind. In personal relationships, it forces partners and friends to confront their own shortcomings and the reasons she chose to walk away. The Sigma female's goodbye isn't about revenge or making a statement, it's about self-preservation. Her ability to let go and move forward with grace is a testament to her resilience and inner strength. But for those left behind, her absence is a stark reminder of her irreplaceability, leaving an echo that lingers long after she's gone. And there you have it, Sigma ladies. 10 unconventional ways Sigma females command fear without even trying. These traits aren't just behaviors, they're reflections of a deep, unshakable inner world that sets Sigma females apart from the rest. If you found yourself inspired by these insights, don't let this be the end of your journey. Join the Sigma Sisterhood by subscribing to The Sigma Lady. Together, we'll continue to explore what it means to live boldly, think deeply, and embody the Sigma spirit. Until next time, stay strong, stay authentic, and keep redefining what it means to be fearless. See you in the next episode, Sigma ladies.